Hello, Marvel fans, and welcome back to Nerd Doc. The street-level heroes are about to take the MCU by storm, and this video discusses how that's going to begin and how Daredevil will connect to Tom Holland's next Spider-Man movie. We will discuss some of the more reliable rumors going around, as well as what we actually know about Spider-Man 4 and Daredevil Born Again. There are chapter timestamps, so you can jump around the video as you wish. We'll go ahead and start with Daredevil, which Marvel is setting up to be the big kickoff event for the street-level heroes in the MCU. While Daredevil and Kingpin are confirmed to show up in the recently delayed Echo series, Jon Bernthal's Punisher is also rumored to make a small appearance, replacing Kristen Ritter's Jessica Jones, who had scheduling conflicts. This is just a quick introduction, as Daredevil is looking for Frank Castle in order to get his assistance against Kingpin. By the time we get to the Born Again series, Kingpin will be rising to power as the soon-to-be mayor of New York City. Wilson Fisk is rumored to be joined by his son, played by Michael Gandolfini, with The Hand and Bullseye playing a role in the 18-episode Disney Plus series. On the Daredevil side of things, Matt Murdock is rumored to get assistance from the Punisher, Jessica Jones, and White Tiger, with Foggy and Karen supposedly appearing as well. Although Deborah Ann Wall has a scheduling conflict with her new show, so her part may be limited. The events of Born Again will unfold across multiple arcs, similar to how the plot of the Star Wars Andor series unfolded. Each arc will run 2 to 4 episodes as the story progresses. By the end of the series, it's rumored that Kingpin will still be a significant threat to New York, which will lead directly into Tom Holland's next Spider-Man film. After Daredevil Born Again, Jessica Jones will have more to do in future projects as she's working as a detective on cases that involve superheroes. And at some point, Jessica Henwick's Colleen Wing will show up in the MCU, but it's unclear if she'll have the power of Iron Fist, or if we're getting a Daughters of the Dragon adaptation, or if it's going to be something completely different. Moving on to Spider-Man 4, while Tom Holland is not expected to appear in Daredevil Born Again, Spider-Man 4 will pick up sometime after Born Again leaves off, with Spider-Man trying to stop Kingpin. At some point during the film, Spider-Man will join forces with Daredevil and his Defenders-like street-level team. At this point, we don't know which heroes will be in Spider-Man 4 aside from Peter Parker and Matt Murdock, but it seems at least somewhat likely Punisher, Jessica Jones, and White Tiger will all show up to lend a hand, no pun intended. Additional Spider-Man 4 rumors point toward MJ showing up, with Zendaya reprising her role. Sony wants her back, but it's unclear how large of a role she'll play in the next film, given how Spider-Man No Way Home ended. In addition, Harry Osborn and Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat, are also rumored to have small roles in the film, with those roles expanding over the next 3 movies, Spider-Man 4, 5, and 6. Yes, No Way Home seemed to indicate that the Osborns don't exist in the main MCU timeline, but it's plausible that Norman didn't actually look beyond his own home address and the existence of Oscorp before assuming he simply didn't exist. If this is actually the rise of the Osborns and Oscorp, it may just have taken a bit longer for all that to happen in the main MCU timeline. If Marvel wants to tie everything together, it could even be Kang's doing, knowing that Oscorp would disrupt the sacred timeline, so he made sure it didn't happen. Sylvie took out He Who Remains, so now the Osborns are starting to thrive. Who knows how it's actually going to work, but at the very least, it's certainly plausible. Miles Morales is also rumored to be aged up in Spider-Man 4 so he can be Peter Parker's roommate in the MCU. Assuming Miles didn't get dusted, that actually kinda makes sense. Miles would be aged up 5 years, while Peter remained the same age. While that's still a little young compared to the comics, it's not that far off. In addition, while Peter isn't an adult in the MCU, he has been through a lot. At this point in the MCU, Peter has lost his aunt and all of his friends, almost died multiple times, became an Avenger, traveled to space, fought Thanos, got dusted, his identity was revealed, etc., etc., etc. He has more than enough experience to mentor Miles Morales over the next few movies. Also, don't expect to see the black symbiote suit for Peter anytime soon. Rumors indicate that won't happen until Avengers Secret Wars, just like in the comics. Hopefully that means we'll see Venom in the MCU by Spider-Man 5, which should take place after Secret Wars. At the moment, we know Tom Holland signed on for 3 more Spider-Man films, with a few extra movies, which are likely Avengers The Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars, with one other unknown film. The idea here is that Spider-Man 6 will be Tom Holland's last solo Spider-Man film, with future appearances being limited to big team-ups. From there, Miles Morales will take over as the main MCU Spider-Man. So what do you think of Daredevil and Spider-Man finally teaming up in the MCU? What about Kingpin and Spider-Man finally clashing on the big screen? And are you excited for Miles Morales, or is it too soon to bring him in? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. For now, that wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who loves Spider-Man and Daredevil.